Gotta get my fans, I don't think they big enough.
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Charles, okay, coming at you guys with another video. And as you guys can see from the title of today's video, I'm back with more prize picks for today's game slate on Thursday, February 2nd. And as always, before today's video does get started, if you guys are new to prize picks and you would like to sign up, you guys can use the pinned comment down below and use my referral code. This code will match whatever you guys do decide to deposit on the app up to $100 with a minimum deposit of $10. So if you guys are interested in that, just check the pinned comment down below. And as always, before I do get into today's pick, let's go ahead and recap yesterday's picks. So as you guys can see, Trae Young did not give us the 25.5 points, and the only reason he did not hit this line was because it was a blowout against the Suns. D'Angelo Russell, he only gave us 2 assists yesterday. He turned into a full-blown scorer, and then he fouled out in overtime against the Warriors. Now when it does come to Joel Embiid, he cashed his NBA his first half like I told you guys he would, but the 33.5 points, he did not cash that. James Harden kind of took over and started shooting the ball more in the second half. And Markelle Fultz, he did the same thing D'Angelo Russell did. He just turned into a full-blown scorer, and they both gave us 2 assists, which is kind of crazy. So hopefully we do bounce back today with these plays. So the first pick of today's video is going to be Jimmy Butler over 21.5 points. And if I go to Jimmy Butler's game spread over the last 5 games, he is averaging 22 points. He has had big games against Cleveland, Charlotte, and the Magic. And against Cleveland, he had 23. Against the Hornets, he had 28. Against the Magic, he had 29. Against the Pelicans, he had 18. And against the Mavericks, he had 12. So once again, like I was telling you guys in the last video that had Jimmy Butler in it, he is starting to play like himself. And I still do feel this low 20 line is just way too low for him when he is back to himself and he is healthy. Also, if we do go over to StatMuse and we type in Jimmy Butler's stats over the last 5 games against the Knicks, Jimmy Butler is averaging 25.6 points, 6.0 assists, and 5.6 rebounds in his last 5 games against them. And he's gone over that 21.5 line once, twice, 3, 4 out of the last 5 times they have played. And he is shooting a crazy 57% clip against them, which is insanely high. So I'm expecting Jimmy Butler to hit this line with ease tonight because of the matchup that he does have is so good. Also, if we do head over to props.cash and dig a little bit deeper, Jimmy Butler over the full season is averaging 22.5 points. In his last 10 games, he's averaging 23. In his last 5 games, he's averaging 22. And versus New York, he's well over that 21.5 line at 25 points. Now, breaking down New York's defense, they are number 13 in points allowed. They are number 3 in field goal percentages allowed. They are number 29 in 3 points allowed. They are number 6 in 3-point percentages allowed. And they are ranked number 25 to the small forward defense. So with all that information being presented, that is exactly why I do lean towards the over in this right now for Jimmy Butler, over 21.5 points. And now for our second pick in today's video, it is going to be under 3-pointers made, and we are going to go with Terry Rozier. Now, if I open up Terry Rozier's stat over the last 5 games, I know you guys might be saying he sold y'all the other day, blah blah blah, I get it and stuff like that. You got to have a short memory when it comes to the NBA and sports betting, bro. Always remember that. So over Terry Rozier last 5 games, he is averaging 3.4 3-pointers made. Against Milwaukee, he had 2 made. Against Miami, he had 5 made. Against Chicago, he had 4 made. Against Phoenix, he had 4, and against Utah, he had 2. And if we do head over to StatMuse and we check Terry Rozier's stats over the last 5 games against the Bulls, he's averaging 20.4 points, 4.6 rebounds, and 4.6 assists in the last 5 games against them. Field goal shooting percentage is right at 45%. When it comes to 3-pointers made against them, he is attempting 7.6 and he is making 3.0. So I expect Terry Rozier to bounce back from yesterday, well, not yesterday, the other night that he did play when he had that terrible shooting performance, and I expect him to give us 3 threes tonight. Also, if we do go over to props.cash and dig a little deeper, over the full season, Terry Rozier is averaging 2.7 3-pointers made. In his last 10 games, he's averaging 3.3. In his last 5, he's averaging 3.4. Against Chicago, he's averaging 4 threes made. Now, breaking down Chicago defense when it does come to the 3-pointer, they are number 26 in 3-pointers allowed. They are number 15 in 3-point percentage allowed, and they are ranked number 29 to the point guard defense. And those are going to be all the reasons why I do love the over for Terry Rozier. Hopefully he does not disappoint us again by having one of those crazy nights where he just shoots a whole bunch of threes, but nothing does go in. And now for the third play of the video, aka our bonus play, I'm going to be going with Kawhi Leonard over 7 rebounds. And if we do open up the spread over the last 5 games, Kawhi's averaging 6.6 6.6 rebounds. Against Chicago, he had 4. Against Atlanta, he had 8. Against the Spurs, he had 3. Against the Lakers, he had 9. And against Dallas, he had 9 as well. And if you do type in Kawhi Leonard stats over the last 5 games against the Bucks, he's averaging 25.4 points and 9.4 rebounds and 6.2 assists. And if we do head over to the rebound category, he has gone over 7. Well, this is a push right here for this one because it's 7.0, not 7.5. So he did not miss. He just pushed, but basically we're going to count it. So 1, 2, 3, 4 out of the last 5 times they played, he's going over this, which is an 80% hit rate, and he averages 9.4 rebounds against them. Also, he does average 6.2 assists. And if we do dig a little deeper and go over to props.cash, in the full season, Kawhi's averaging 6.1 rebounds. In his last 10, he's averaging 6.4. In his last 5, he's averaging 6.6. And Milwaukee's defense, if we break it down when it comes to rebounds, they are number 23 in rebounds allowed. They're number 20 in offensive rebounds allowed. They are number 20 in defensive rebounds allowed, and they are number 26 in the small forward defense. And yeah, those are going to be all the reasons behind why I do love Kawhi over those 7 rebounds. If you guys don't feel comfortable with just him getting those rebounds, you can also go over to his rebounds and assists. I do like those as well for him. I love the line that it is at 11.5. And yeah, man, that's going to be the end of today's video. The Discord probably will be up by my next video, but don't worry, even if you do want to join my Discord and pay for the premium, I still will be posting free plays on YouTube for everybody who don't want to pay for it, so don't worry about that. But it is me, your boy Charles 2K. Don't forget to drop a like on today's video, and don't forget to turn on those post notifications. I will catch you guys in the next one. I'm out. Peace.